Hello everyone, this is Adriano Clemente from Dubspot and I'm here to introduce you to my latest creation, Live Video Tools. Live Video Tools is a Max for Live device that me and my partner Thomas Martinez built together. It's an intuitive set of tools that allow you to perform and manipulate video alongside your Ableton Live set. Live Video Tools has two main decks where you have two channels and then these two channels can be blended and mixed between each other. Live Video Tools allow you to import video, stills and animated GIFs. On the right side then you will find the preview, which is a small window giving you a feedback of what's being projected, and at the same time you have this floating window that can be expanded as a full screen and can be used on a second monitor or an external projector. Let's do an example and combine some of the audio effects and video effects at the same time. So right now I have a clip running and the video going. So what I want to do is use this reverb return A in combination with the feedback on my Live Video Tools. So what I can do is Command M and now I'm gonna map this guy, and then what this allows us to do is to introduce both video and audio effects at the same time. You can see that this works pretty much in combo because both of them are giving you the idea of creating an expansion on the sound and the video level. Each one of these knobs comes with a menu for LFO or audio manipulation. You can see that there is some sound going in the device right now, so I can say, hey, use the low frequencies to change the level of green. And right now it's kind of happening, but it's not happening so much, so I can actually boost that by increasing this knob, and you can see that the screen is flashing because it's responding to that. So I want to add something else. There is a black and white knob, obviously, if you want to not take advantage of the colors. There is a strobe knob that's really good for performance, so you can use that manually. You can also map it, but the cool thing is that if you apply that to an LFO, then automatically you're going to have a strobe that is going to be fast as the LFO goes. So if the LFO goes really slow, you might have a slower coming in and out of this white glowing light, which is doing the strobe effects. So I'm gonna apply the actual high frequencies to the U, and you will see now that if I boost the level of the high frequency coming in, the U knob is actually responding. It's almost like an envelope follower. Another thing you have is a kaleidoscope, which allows you to either start with mirroring the image in two ways, or you can multiply that by 4 or create a more complex kaleidoscope pattern, which becomes, again, pretty trippy. And then another cool thing is that I can save presets. So let's pretend that everything I've done so far is really cool. So I can hold Shift and click on preset number 1. It's gonna store that preset. So what I want to do now is actually change the position of these knobs. So I'm gonna bring the kaleido to 0 and instead bring the saturation all the way up, bring the red all the way down, and then add a little bit of leave. Now this is a completely new pattern, so what I can do is hold Shift again and save it to pattern 2. And I'm gonna make a third one just to show you how this works. So I'm gonna add the feedback this time, reduce the saturation, increase the kaleidoscope, and maybe take out the leave, and save this part, preset number 3. On the preset box you will also find the preset slide knob, which I call the morphing knob, because what allows you to do is to morph between 3 presets or multiple presets you have saved. Under the preview you will find the cornerstone/mapping button, which allows you to essentially do perspective transformation and change the position of the 4 corners of your video. It's like the similar idea of what is called keystoning on a projector, so that you can map your video output onto any sort of device or shape.